Oh hey everybody, let's go. Let's finish this Ifrit at last, hopefully. So this is the one from the Photoshop file. This is the one I was working on. Hopefully we can get it done today. Not hopefully, we will get it done 100%. If I don't, you're gonna whip me to death or something, because I have to. So I'm gonna take one layer at a time now and do that. So we got this kind of done, but not enough. Man, if I could just copy that. I wish I could just clone this somehow, like in Photoshop, but I can't. Property. Hello, Fiddle. How are you doing? Oh, I gotta open Pure Ref. I'm not gonna mention or show the fact that I'm still offering mentorship today because I want to get this done as fast as possible. So no time to waste. But yes, I'm still accepting students at the moment. So by all means, feel free to check out theartofnemo.com/mentorship for more information about it. You know what? I really want to get this. Can I? Is it gonna do it? Oh yes. So layer by layer, it kind of works. Let me see. Hold on. Can I do it like this? Like what if I? Oh, it does. Okay. Well, I'll get rid of these then. Apart from, oh, I guess this is locked, and this is also okay. Sure, Chase. Why can I not erase this? Hold on a second. Oh, I'm gonna do that. That's why. Okies. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to obviously do that a little better. What's this? This is pretty decent. It's gonna need to be adjusted, but let me go here. Where is that? Live stream voice. Okay, I should be in. If you want to join, let's go. I might be a little less talkative for a few minutes until I get this done to a decent level. Apologies if so. So I think I'm gonna leave those colors as that for now. But then clean this up.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
I always have to check my settings before I start talking because Discord changes them all the time.
Oh, damn you, Discord. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, mine do too, actually, sometimes. I do not check them because I'm lazy, but I should. I really should. So, yes, I'm hoping. No, not hoping. I'm hoping, but I will finish this today. So, I'm just gonna get everything done.
Yeah, that's why I asked if you wanted me to stay in chat because I know I can be distracting.
You mean by voice distracting?
Well, yeah, and having conversation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be very conversational, I guess, until I take this to at least the next phase. Otherwise, it's not gonna be done. I have to publish the time lapse by Saturday, so or on Saturday or Sunday. We'll see, probably Sunday. So, but I think I can do it. I should be able to do it, probably. Ideally, I'll do my best. Please, nobody hate me if I don't, but should be able to get it.
It's cool. I'm working on a sprite right now. Anyway.
What sprite is that?
So I was thinking, like, I found there are people that make sprites online for like various animals and things like that. Mm-hmm. And as I was laying in bed last night, I was thinking, you know, my game, you go to other worlds and see different kind of, alien species, flora and fauna.
Mhm.
And it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that like you would go to a desert planet and there'd be camels and things like that,
Yeah.
unless like humans brought them over as an invasive species or something. So
Right.
I'm actually like working on various different kinds of like alien animals that have
Okay.
some sort of like
Nice.
analog powers. So like I'm working on a camel creature that has kind of like an elephant trunk for a nose and things like that.
I see. That's
I'd
pretty
show
cool.
it, but you're busy.
Yeah, probably when I'm done with this is better, better time. And just noticed there's a little other mistake here that I'm correcting. The one I mentioned yesterday, like the thing being off. So this is the clipping group. Okay, I know I can do it. I will. I like how it's turning out. And it's gonna take. Oh, I can. No, maybe I cannot show it. I'll see tomorrow if I can show another monster I was working on for another project. They got me quite excited. Excited. It was a wyvern. Pretty happy with it. So.
Is it for the visual novel one or
Yes.
one?
Came out pretty well actually. Pretty nice. So.
Is it
I
a
would like to
visual
share it.
novel with RPG elements? to
Yes.
it? Okay.
That is right. So if you guys like it, if I can share it, I think I can. It's like a mini boss, so I don't know if I can share it. I'm gonna have to ask tomorrow, I guess. I tend not to share stuff if I can't, or if I don't know whether I have the rights to share it or not, because I would hate to spoil stuff, right? So
Yeah. That's never happened with me.
yeah, never happened. Oh man, this thing is not very uniform from side to side, but it doesn't matter. Like the hair on the side here is a little strange. I might actually fix it like in post, but not now. I'm just gonna finish it for now, in case someone notices. Hopefully nobody will. Yeah, almost there. So this is the quickest part. I actually timed myself this morning when I was doing the wyvern, and it should take me about an hour to do this. So hopefully it does take me about an hour, not more, because that would suck if it took more. Probably get rid of this. What is that? Oh, no, I don't need this. So yeah, how has your day been so far, Chase?
It's been pretty good. I had to help my dad with something this morning, and well, he actually woke me up at like 8:30. He was like, "Hey, will you drive me somewhere?" I'm like, "I guess, yeah." And so
Like,
I had to.
Well, you woke
help
me
him out
up.
with that.
At this point, I guess, yes. I've just
Yeah,
been
other than that-
working.
I've been like doing some reading and then a little bit of sprite work, and I played some Monster Train because I'm addicted to that game right now.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Is it that good?
I like it a lot. It has incredible music. One of the boss themes in the game is one of the best boss themes I've ever heard in any video game.
Wow. That's something to say.
It's really
Shunting.
good.
Daddy's shunting to say. I might try it out. Monster Train is the name?
Mm-hmm. It was just on sale, but I don't think it is anymore.
Oh, I think there is a Steam sale going on, by the way, at this point. Or something.
I think it is on there, but I bought it on the Switch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Steam sale time, I think.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, yo, Mr. Buddy, sir. How are you doing? Chase, can you do this please? So that I don't have to do it manually if you can. Otherwise, I will do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can.
No, you should have mod powers.
I can. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. How are you doing, sir? How is your? Thank you, by the way, for the looking wild. How is your FF16 stream going? I did not check it recently because spoilers. So I'm afraid of being spoiled. I will check it every now and then, but not consistently because otherwise I'm very scared of spoilers of this game. I actually want to play it, which is rare for me. I actually do want to play this one though. So let's see how this here turns out. Here, I'm so curious about playing that game, man. The more I see about it, I also saw today it sold 3 million copies already. It's been a week. Damn, that is something. 3 million copies in a week. It's not too bad, I guess.
It's more than I could hope for.
You mean for your game or in general?
Yes.
Well, you know, one never knows. Oh, you took your family out camping. Nice. How was it? Hope weather was good.
I haven't gone camping in forever.
Basically me too. I think it's been like it was not even camping like last time. It was like, well, we go out too. It's like more of a picnic than camping actually. I haven't really, yeah, it didn't really go like a full on camping, like staying overnight and stuff like that ever, because there are no places where to go here, or not nice at least. It's not
I used
something
to do that with
common.
my grandparents. They had like an RV, and then we would stay by a lake, and we would like stay overnight and go fishing and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Why can I not erase this? What is this? What's going on here? Why can I not erase that? Why can I erase? Oh, because I'm blurring. That's why. There you go. Okay. All right. So this is good. Yes. Here, fix the hair. I don't know. The idea of camping sounds nice, but I've never really done it. The full-fledged thing. So one day, maybe, hopefully. One day.
You have to take the wife and kids.
Or kids. Or kid. Just kid.
I don't get the idea, the sense that your wife would be into camping, but maybe I'm wrong.
Would be what?
That your wife would be into camping.
No, I don't think so. Probably not. I never bothered asking. Yeah, camping is not a thing in Japan either, like in general. At least not in that area. So, not much. Not much.
Yeah, there's some haze around here too because of the wildfires in Canada.
Oh, are there? I don't know. I'm not in touch with the news, honestly. So that sucks. Are they like very bad?
Air quality.
Wow.
Well, it's pretty noticeable. When I went out yesterday and today, like driving with my window down, it's like you can smell it in the air, and there's kind of like a small haze over everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That sucks. Well, hopefully they get them under control at some point. We do not have as many wildfires here as the US, but sometimes they happen in Sicily, and that's a huge problem because they're not able to, like, literally they do not have the equipment or skills to contain them, so it becomes a bit of a problem. The sucky thing is that it's usually people starting them, like the firefighters are starting them because they need work and they don't have it, and so they start fires to get some more work. That's Italy. How nice, right? it's not even something, you know, that people make up to be able to be angry with someone. It's actually happening. It's been documented. So that really sucks.
Well, actually, maybe they are doing it just because, but that there actually is like a precedent for starting fires to actually quell other fires.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, this is as far as I know, as far as I've heard, it's specifically because they're out of work and they need some kind of income. So they do it because of that. At least there. I don't know about other places, which kind of sucks. But took a picture of one of the mountain overlooks, and I couldn't stop thinking, man, you remind me of FS16 so bad right now. Imagine going out in real life and saying, "Oh man, this view reminds me of that game." Instead of the opposite, like playing a game and say, "Oh, this reminds me of, I don't know, Mount Rushmore or something." It's the opposite nowadays. How insane is that? Although, to be fair, I was doing the same thing with Final Fantasy X when I was playing it many years ago. Because Final Fantasy X has a specific attention to clouds. I don't know if you ever noticed. Clouds are very nice in Final Fantasy X. And so whenever I would see those kind of clouds that are mostly in summer here, like now, because you get very clear skies after rain, I would say, "Oh, that's a Final Fantasy sky. That's so nice. I love it." Yeah, kind of like that. So, all right, see if we can get this under control. Stop in FF World in real life. That is so strange. Oh, by the way, I think my motivation to do art took another hit today when I saw, completely accidentally, I was looking for some information about the specific value scale they use for Japanese art, like mostly illustration, because they use a different value scale. Like from light to dark, they tend to group them a little more as far as I can tell. And I found some images, and I'm like, oh god, who's the artist? And then I saw it was Niji 5 Mid-Journey. Like, oh my freaking... They were very good. Like if we tested a few months back, remember when we tested like doing some anime stuff? Not Mid-Journey, but we used DALL-E, I think. They were pretty bad. Like these are like real. Like, damn. And it sucks, honestly. It sucks. So there's a specific plugin or version of Midjourney that's made for that.
Right.
And that really sucks. It's very unfortunate that people are coming up with all this stuff that is going to make me obsolete. That's really too bad.
I mean, I kind of warned people that were talking about, oh, you know, like AI can't do hands, and then now it actually.
Oh, now it can. Now it can do hands. Yeah. At least that one can do hands. So, can do hands, can do dragons, like claws, anything. Actually, they were pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They were honestly very impressive. I was shocked because I'm like, damn. Like this time, I could really not tell it was AI art. I just could not tell. So it's scary and annoying at the same time. Both scary and annoying. I wish it wasn't a thing, but it is. So we're gonna have to deal with it at some point, or probably even now. I mean, we are probably all already suffering the lack of commission work because of that, or the decrease of commission work because of that. That's too bad, but hey, whatever. There's still people like Chase who support real human beings, not fake human beings, just real human beings. So,
well, to be fair, I'm in a monetary position where I can do that. And
yeah, not everybody is.
To have my stuff, I prefer to have my stuff hand drawn
But I can understand the perspective of somebody that doesn't have a lot of money and they can't afford to
Absolutely.
have an artist do all
Absolutely.
that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is that in the long run, even, you know, it's going to become so mainstream that even companies that have the budget will just use that, because in the end they just want to make money. So
Right. It'd be very easy for them to do because they already have like a giant cache of different images that people have created, which they own. So they could just have their own AI and train it based off of
yeah, that's what
images.
Blizzard is doing, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to mention.
The suckers at Blizzard. You suck, Blizzard. Get rigged. It's unfortunate, but so it's the direction things are going towards. So all gonna have to deal with it in one way or another. With AI, just keep thinking about the photography competition that someone using an AI generated picture. Yeah, not only that, but I mean they do anything and everything at this point with AI. Like really, it's
there was a story of a I don't know if you saw this, but there was like a lawyer that used ChatGPT in court. Like they talked to ChatGPT and asked for a bunch of legal cases for their argument that didn't exist.
Yeah.
So ChatGPT just made it up, and then the judge found out.
Oh yeah, it makes up like today. Okay, so I'm reading and watching a lot of videos about goal setting and goals in general recently. And so, and there are two main philosophies about that. One is called PACT and the other is called SMART. SMART is mostly mainstream. And so I told ChatGPT, okay, give me the PACT version of this SMART goal. And it could not do it. It literally made it up. Like, he made up the acronym and made up, you know, the goal that it spit out, which is ridiculous. So... man, that's still kind of far from being able to do something, I mean, useful in this sense. Probably gonna be better, or it is better already with plugins, but I don't have access to them, so I don't know. But that's pretty ridiculous. In fact, I was not able to use the 3.5 version. I removed my did not renew my subscription because I was not using it, and so I've been using every now and then. I've been using the 3.5, but it's pretty much useless, even for brainstorming YouTube titles, video titles. It's much worse than it was a few months ago, in my opinion. At least from my personal use case.
Yeah, it's very good for general information on subjects. That's what I often go to it for, is like, can you tell me more about, you know, the Coriolis force or things like that. But if I'm going in there and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm coming up with an idea for a creature and I'd like a name, the names are really bad. But sometimes, you know, you might get like an idea and like, hey, I can spin off of that. But if you're just using it straight to generate ideas for content and things like that, it's not very good. It's only good really right now for the general sense of things.
Yeah. I feel like it's becoming a little worse than it used to be a few months ago, though. I don't know, maybe it's just my use, my personal use, that's changed, and so it seems like it is, but it's really not. But it does kind of feel a little worse to me, a little worse than it was.
I wish it. Yeah, I think they've probably put in some internal restraints or constraints.
It
on
feels like
in
that,
certain areas. Yeah, because like I want it to be a little more critical at times of certain things, and sometimes it feels like I'm talking to Emperor of Cheese, where it's like, you know, you can do what you want, or there's no right or wrong way to do this. I'm like, well, yeah, okay, but I want like good criticism on this.
Yeah, I understand. Same. Hopefully it's going to become a little better again. Oh, I don't know if I have to hope for that. But the point is that in any case, Midjourney is another product. And it's not the same company, right?
No.
Right. So that's my problem. My problems are with that product specifically, not with ChatGPT. I'm sure someone is legitimately concerned about ChatGPT because it's in their own field, but for me the most critical thing is the art department of you know, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but it really is an issue if it replaces something that you like to do, not just something that's mechanical and boring and maybe even dangerous. Help as a helper, yes, every day, anytime. Not as a replacement. I don't like the idea, but whatever. I can not like it. It's still gonna happen anyway. So, and then the behemoth, not the behemoth, the Leviathan. What's it called again? The monster that's gonna the AI divinity that I'm not helping to build, or maybe I am.
You mean Roko's Basilisk?
Ah, that one, yeah. Keep forgetting the name. So.
Dang, Jake, that is a really nice mountain range. Where's that at?
Where'd you post that?
In the general on Discord.
Okay, I'm gonna check it as soon as I'm done with the color setting here. If there's one thing I notice is really cool in the US is mountains. I like mountains a lot, like especially when they're extremely tall and extremely imposing.
Oh yeah,
So-
I live. Well, I live right next to West Virginia, so West Virginia has some of the most beautiful landscapes in the country, in my opinion. California does too, actually, but West Virginia, it's why they call it wild, wonderful West Virginia, is all of the rolling mountains and landscapes there are just such beauty.
Nice. Okay, one of the places I'm gonna have to see then before I die.
Oh, Emperor of Cheese is here. He can test.
Oh, hey!
I'm saying.
Who is Mauricio? Who's Mauricio?
That's in
Yes.
Virginia, yeah. I buy that.
I'm gonna have to go across the U.S. at some point when I'm a little more free. I'd like to do that, and maybe be killed by a bear or something. Why not?
I've actually stayed at some lodges in the mountains and came very close to bears at times.
Yeah, probably kind of scary feeling, I guess. I assume.
I was face to face with a family of panthers one time.
You have panthers there?
Yeah.
Really? Huh. I had no idea. I thought they were mostly in Africa or South America.
Let me think. I'm trying to remember if that. I think.
Bear signing my campsite. Oh, jeez. Johnny saw it. He's got Jace got a whole series of emojis with his dad. He's also a summon on his channel, so you guys might want to check it out. It's pretty funny. It's a character at this point. A fan favorite like Torgal. A Jaguar in Arizona. Maybe it was a car. You know the car? Jaguar? Ha. 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 Oh well. There you go. Would you establish a Big Cat Preservation Society for the future of our furry felines? Ask Fiddle. Fiddle should be here. Are you still there, Fiddle? He was here before. He went
Sorry,
MIA.
I was picking my brain trying to figure out if that was at Pigeon Forge and Sea or if that was in Snowshoe where I came face to face. I think it was. Yeah, it was in Pigeon Forge that I.
Is that the name of a
saw
place?
them. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You've got interesting names. I don't know. It seems all very fascinating. Every time I see like Vermont or these sort of places, it's like, man, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Like especially during fall season. Man, I want to see that at some point. At some point, I'm gonna see that. It's just so cool. Too cool for me to not see.
Yeah, Pigeon Forge is there's like an attraction called Dollywood in Tennessee, which is it was founded. It's more like a theme park that is like jointly owned by Dolly Parton, and like right near Pigeon Forge, it's surrounded by mountains, and so there's like a whole bunch of different mansions and lodges up in the mountains. And we were staying there one year, and while I was there with my family, and while I was sort of walking around the premises, just looking around, I look over into the bushes, and I happen to see a bunch of yellow eyes in the darkness just looking at me.
Damn.
So yeah, maybe they weren't panthers, but they were some sort of feline that was watching me.
Jeez.
They were probably about like 15, 20 feet away.
That sounds scary. Cool though. I don't think I would like to repeat or have the same experience, but... Or maybe I do, I don't know. At some point I wanted to when I was a kid, because I didn't realize the danger. Like, oh man, I wish I could see a panther in real life. And I did at the zoo. That's pretty much it.
Chase, you're practically neighbors. I've been to all these places you were mentioning. Really? That's cool. Are you in Virginia? It's been a long time since I've been to Virginia, because I remember going to Virginia Beach when I was younger.
All you need is love.
Or Nemo the Americans are taking over his stream.
That's fine. That's not a big deal. It's the
You're in
Americans.
West Virginia? No kidding. Yeah, I live right next to the Ohio River, so West Virginia is just like 5 minutes from me.
And now you find out he's actually your neighbor. Imagine that.
Ohio and West Virginia are basically neighbors to begin with, but...
I mean, your actual neighbor.
I used to go camping in Huntington, West Virginia, which is right near there. Oh, really? Yeah, some of my family members used to live in Huntington, then they moved down to Texas.
Everyone goes to Texas. Some reason. Especially from California.
I mean, if you're moving somewhere, it's usually Texas or Florida.
Really? Like otherwise you stay where you are?
Well, I mean, like in general, if people are moving to another state, it's probably either Texas or Florida these days. Because a lot of my family moved down to Texas, and other family moved down to Florida.
Okay, I see.
I need to go back to Texas at some point. I still got my cowboy hat and my boots.
Let's go. I want to go to Texas.
You need your cowboy hat.
Yeah. Well, I have a hat. It's not a cowboy hat, but it's got a stain that might look like blood. Except it's paint. I don't know if it counts.
It's always funny because I feel like other people, not just like in America, but in other countries, they think like, the cowboy hat and whatnot is like a gimmick, right? It's like, this is what people used to wear. If you go to Texas, people would just wear that normally. It's just part of their normal garb that they walk around in.
Even now?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. If you go to Texas now, you'll see people wearing cowboy hats and boots like it's nothing. It's just what they wear.
Okay, cool. Florida is a known retirement state, even if it's humid.
Yeah, Florida is known for that.
It's like Italy, except Italy's a whole country. I mean, you can take it's probably the same size. I don't know how many people are in Florida.
I'm not sure because of how many people have moved there. Florida population. Florida's population is estimated to be 22 million.
Okay, so it's about half, or maybe 1/3 of Italy. So it's like a small country.
Yeah, I mean, that's a state compared to a country.
Yeah. We didn't have states here, so it's hard for me to compare. Okay, I think do you guys think it's got enough fire like veins? I think it does.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, let's move forward. So, is there anything else I gotta change? Probably not. Okay. So, first though, I'm gonna emphasize. I think I'm gonna emphasize those veins with the line art a little bit. Just cause 5 is fine, yeah.
I just realized you changed the color of the gums.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I wanna emphasize at least one side of the, or maybe both. I wanna make these officially part of the body, so I'm gonna have to add a little bit of line art.
I went to San Antonio a lot. It says cheese. I've been to various areas. I've been to Fort Worth and Houston.
I think Cheese wanted to move to Texas at some point, he said.
Well, he said it's very hot there, so maybe not.
Is it though? Is it hotter
It's quite
than
hot.
California? Yeah, because of the desert, right? But then it drops. I assume that temperature drops in the evening, right? Or not?
Well, yeah, but I mean, Texas is closer to the equator, so you're going to get very extreme temperatures there.
I see.
That's one of the nice things about living in Ohio and whatnot is like during each of the seasons, you actually get like a nice mixture of various things. Like, you know, it snows during the winter, it's hot during the summer. A lot of areas, especially down south, it's not like that. Like snow in Texas is very uncommon.
Mm-hmm. I kind of like it here. Obviously, coming from Japan, this is like paradise here. But overall, we got 4 seasons. Summer is pretty good. Like now, for me, it's like perfect. Not just because I grew up here, because it's actually pretty nice. There was a nice breeze today all day. You can just stay outside if you want, if you don't have to work or something. It's ideal for vacation. While in the south, in Sicily, like where I was last year, it's pretty hot. Like ideally you should not go out during the day. You can get a heat stroke because the sun is very hot. It's not humid, but it's very hot. Like about 40 degrees Celsius. So that's, that's something.
I really liked El Paso as well. Is that because all of your Hispanic brethren were down there?
My brethren. In Harambe Tapatio. I cannot pronounce it. Tapatio.
Me gusta la fruta.
I like fruits. Oh well.
Whenever someone tells me to say something in Spanish, for some reason that's my go-to phrase.
Really?
Me gusta la fruta. Yeah.
You could say something a little more controversial. Something about women. I don't know. Oh, it's like the other sentence in French though. Je ne crois. What's that? Je ne crois pas. There is a sentence you keep saying in French. What was it?
Oh, je ne sais quoi.
Oh yeah, je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
That's for today's French lesson. In collaboration with Mr. X Hey Buddy X, who teaches math, we got Cheese, who teaches Spanish, and Chase, who teaches French. We got your whole curriculum here.
Well, actually, English
Also,
is what I teach. Teaching French is not my raison d'etre.
La raison. Mon Dieu.
I did develop one of my biggest regrets there. I was at a steakhouse and I met one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen. I think she was Native American. I still regret not asking for her number, but my steak was so yummy, so oh well, it happens.
Nice excuse. I don't think it was a steak. Chicken. Everyone always take using steaks as an excuse. Like literally everyone and their cousin. It was you, man. It was you. You didn't have a big enough conviction, not conviction, a big enough motivation. Conviction or motivation. Next time, get motivated.
I think I mentioned this before, but my mom was going through genealogical records, and I'm technically part Native American.
I think you mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm related to Tecumseh, which is pretty interesting. Makes sense. He was from Ohio, or the area that was Ohio.
I don't know what that is, to be completely honest.
What, Tecumseh?
Yes.
He was a Shawnee Native American chief warrior.
Oh,
He was a part of the War of 1812.
I see. All right, I learned something. Tecumseh. I don't think I've got any Native American ascendants.
I doubt it.
Well, who knows? I mean, there are people in the U.S. that have Swedish ascendants. So I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Well,
Who
I think that
elbows?
you would probably have to have relatives or ancestors that immigrated to America and then came back to Italy. Would be,
Or maybe they came from America. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe some sailor.
I'm skeptical of your
I don't
claims.
know. I don't know. Hey, I also want to be able to claim my Native American ancestry. What's your problem, man? No, this was a thing. I think it was in The Simpsons, was it? It was something like, at this point, everybody needs to claim their ancestry. I forgot what it was. It was something like that. It was. I'm pretty sure it was a Simpsons episode. Or in any case,
That's
it was a
certainly
trend.
true today.
Yeah. Right.
Everyone wants to claim a different ancestry. And me, I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm part Native American. Oh well.
I don't really care what mine is. So whether I know it or not doesn't change anything for me. I'm always.
I mean, I respect it, and I like understanding the history of where I came from, but I'm not going to put it on a college application to earn brownie points.
Would you like to try the steak? We
I'm not
got a
going to,
steaky situation.
Run for politics as the Native American politician.
I will. I'll do it.
Like a certain politician in America who does.
Isn't it pretty common there to use the kind of ancestry to run for politics or something?
A lot of people claim
Yeah.
that they're Native American or have parts of Native American in them, and then genealogically it's pretty much not true. Because there's a lot of folk stories that people pass down, but then like when you actually test it using DNA practices, the folk stories aren't really true. They were just like myths that became common in families.
All right. That makes sense. All right.
Yes, geez, that's who I was referring to.
That's her name?
No.
Well, one never knows.
He's talking about Elizabeth Warren, but
I
Trump
think I've
always
heard the
called her-
name.
Yeah, Trump always called her Pocahontas because she talked about that she was Native American, but she did like a genealogical test and she was like 1 in like 1,024 Native American, which is like statistically insignificant. But yeah.
Nice.
She's like, I'm a Native American woman running for office.
Oh well. Yeah, we don't really have this kind of claim in our politics. Obviously, not about being Native American, but even, I mean, sometimes, yeah, there is something like that, like, oh, my grandpa fought in the resistance, or my grandpa fought in this or that. Obviously, related to local history. But it's
Great.
pretty rare. It's pretty rare.
That's nice. What are your politics today?
What do you mean, here?
No, I mean, whenever somebody says that, I'm like, when they're talking about.
Oh,
ancestry,
okay,
I'm like,
yeah.
That's nice, but what are your politics right now, not back then?
Right. Huh. Come on, almost done.
This reminds me of the president of the NAACP situation. Yeah, oh yeah, there's all kinds of different people that try to grift off of this.
Oh, it should be done. Come on. Not yet. Fortunately, it's pretty much the last step, and then it's just fun. After this, it's just mostly fun. Mostly fun.
Guys, we need to have a road trip to New Mexico so we can play cowboys and Indians.
New Mexico.
The ironic thing is I am a cowboy and an Indian.
No, Jake, I don't really know about that. What is it? DNA ACP.
Are you asking what that is or the
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't even know what it is. Like the acronym. What is it?
The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. It's like a civil
Okay.
rights organization. Yeah.
All right. What a name. Jesus.
Yeah, the ironic thing is you can't say that anymore because that's considered offensive.
Oh right, yeah,
People.
yeah, right.
Yep.
I
You have to
am a
say
person of
people
color. I am Italian, so I am a person of color anyway. I can say it.
That's funny.
I am technically Latino to a degree, so I can say whatever I want. I'm a minority. I mean, I am a minority when I go to Japan anyway.
That's true.
So, like a very, very minority there. I think it's like 5. I think they have like 5% of foreigners in the whole country. 5.
Well, yeah, Japan is very restrictive in immigration policies.
Yeah. 5% is not much, and I've only met a handful of foreigners. I can count them on one hand. The foreigners I met there, especially there in Oita. I don't know about the rest of Kyushu. Probably a little more in Fukuoka, but apparently hardcore Japanese people, which means basically racist, they did not see Fukuoka as a good place because there are too many foreigners. It's too close to, I guess, other countries in the Far East. Okay, this is the last one, I think. Oh no, one arm left. One arm left. One arm left. It's just one arm left. Let's go. Oh, this is bad. I didn't even... Oops. You didn't even fix
They
it.
may have to cease their immigration policy if their population continues a steady decline.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, that's like a tourniquet. Like, that's putting a band-aid on like a huge gash. That's just
Well, given the fact that they have so many or so little population growth, I have an idea where the tourniquet is put. And it's gotta be painful. But anyway.
But I mean, the point is, population sizes are decreasing in every country in the world right now, not just Japan.
I know why it's
Even in
decreasing in
Africa,
Japan.
they are.
Really? That's the news. I had no idea. I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, it's mostly because of technology.
Right.
People aren't having children because they don't see any need to have children.
Right. Well, it's pretty complicated to handle them. Speaking from personal experience, so I understand why some people might be reluctant.
And I'm not trying to like simplify it, but the thing is, in modern conditions, there isn't really a conducive way to have lots of children.
Oh no,
Like,
absolutely,
we're not-
especially if both have to work.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it's not like, we're in the 17th and 18th, 19th centuries anymore. People aren't living an agrarian lifestyle where you own a farm and you need a bunch of children because the mortality rate is so high and you need children to help you with your work. I mean, if you're working in an office job, why do you need to have like 7 or 8 children? It's not like they help you with your business on a day-to-day basis. And I mean, the cost of living is also
Well, you don't need.
expensive,
Maybe you don't like
so-
contraception. But then your office life is also going to be over at some point, probably, if you do. So, also there are lots
also-
of demands.
Yeah, and also the advent of healthcare technology making people live longer in comparison.
Right.
Because yeah, you would have like 7 or 8 kids back in the day, but there was a chance that half of them would die very
Yeah,
early
right.
due to disease or other environmental factors.
Yeah. All right. Have a good, I guess, lunch, Jake. Talk to you later. Hopefully, we're gonna be finished by the time you're back. I'm expecting to be finished in like 40 minutes. 2 hours later, I'm expecting to be finished in 2 hours now. Nah, I'm not. I don't really need to do this. I'm doing it just because I'm anal about this, but I just want this to be a little more precise, but I don't need to do it. Yeah, it's completely irrelevant whether I do it or not. Okay, I think I've done all of them. If not, I can just go back. Okay, save. Now, first off, actually, I forgot something. This. Here. No, not here. Here.
Not just technology, but the cost and financial strain as well. The decadence of society, part of it brought on by technology. Okay, Ted Kaczynski, you can calm down in the chat there.
Ted Kaczynski. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what I can do. Whew. Pass. Overlay. Time for the truth. Let's warm this up a little bit. Let's warm this up consistently, actually.
I know cheese. I'm just messing with you. Actually, one of the characters in my game is based off of Ted Kaczynski.
Oh, I thought cheese. Based off of cheese. Who's ringing the door at 10 p.m.? Jeez.
I wouldn't answer it if I were you.
I don't know. It's just downstairs. I'm not gonna answer. My mom is. I guess she's gonna look down. If I hear shooting, then I guess something bad happened.
Yeah. That might be bad if your mom is involved.
Hopefully, no. There are no guns around here usually. So, I wonder who it is at this time. Maybe someone drunk.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you guys have like a law that's like you can only have a certain amount of like rounds in your gun?
I have no idea. I know you cannot have a gun with a license, and they did not give you the license very easily here.
I remember watching a video of a guy, he was Italian. I think he was like doing hog farming or something like that. And he only had he was attacked by like a wild boar, and he had like 3 shots in his firearm, and that's all he could use.
That kind of sucks.
Like that.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Imagine being in that situation. It's like, oh god, I don't have enough rounds to kill this thing. But surely he's got enough bites to kill me. Or charges. So, that
Wild
kind of
boars
sucks.
are not to be messed with.
I know. I heard. Alright. Okay, so this overlay is done. Let's do the other overlay. This is going to be fun. So,
Actually want to learn more about the story of your game. The idea of genetic science and tech seems like a cool rabbit hole for storytelling. Well, you can play it when it comes out. Sometime eventually.
At some point it will. We assume it will come out at some point.
But yeah, it's very interesting. I've been working on this game for years, and even from the beginning, the game was, all about sort of technology and genetics and then artificial intelligence. And like years later, now all of that stuff is like mainstream. It's like, well, now everyone's going to think that I'm just basing it off of things today when I was writing about these things years ago.
It's okay. I know it's not like that. So, it's fine. I'm going to be your witness. I will bear witness of that.
I mean, I've been involved in AI for like over a decade, so it's fine, but whatever. It's like when a band that you really like that are independent go mainstream and now everyone's talking about them, and you're like, well, I was here first, damn it, I'm a hipster.
Right. Yeah, it feels kind of weird. Or this really is not as white as I thought it would be. Why? I wonder. It should be whiter. Anyway.
Ores are viscous. There's a lot of hog hunting in Texas. Yeah, if you don't handle the population, it kind of goes out of control, and that adversely affects the environment they're in.
Yeah, it's true for everything. Animal-wise, I think they did something about the wolf population at some point. No, I think it was the deer. I don't know, either deer or wolf population, and they actually caused trouble, like the environmentalists, because they denied something. They denied like the hunt of wolves, and then the population increased so much that they actually killed all the fauna in the area, and they had to go. And they started like hunting livestock and whatnot.
Sure, yeah. I mean, people in rural areas understand this, so probably people like me and Jake, because I was taught in school from very early on about the importance of hunting, because, you think about deer, right? And people are like, oh, deer are so cute and not, but, they taught us in school very early on that, deer reproduce like wild. And if you don't actually quell down that population, that affects the populations of the other animals in the area, because suddenly they're taking up more resources. That's right. How the whole system that they're part of works. So it is actually important to hunt in order to stabilize the systems so that other species don't end up going extinct in that area. Because trust me, there's plenty of deer. They're not going extinct anytime soon.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so we're adding the highlights here. And hopefully it's gonna look good. I'm gonna have to figure out what to add for the hair.
Matter of fact, I was driving in West Virginia the other day, and as I was driving, there's just, and keep in mind, this is in the middle of a city. There's just like 20 deer just standing in the middle of a road at night.
Wow. So you're that close to West Virginia?
Uh-huh.
Like that close?
Like I said,
so you go back and forth, basically? Or
I can, yeah.
Okay, see.
Just have to cross a bridge over the river.
Okay. I see.
The Ohio River, one of the worst rivers in America.
Worse? Why?
Just very polluted. You can go there and do like catfishing and things like that, but the water is just very not well taken care of.
Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate.
At least where I'm at.
That's unfortunate. Let's see if we can finish this Ifrit. Yes, 2 p.m. about an hour. An hour is plenty.
I don't like when people give me a solely moral, emotional basis about animals when they don't understand the context of why things are the way they are. Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to like. I can understand that viewpoint though, because we live in a very sheltered environment and world that we've created for ourselves, and then to see sort of the brutality of nature in its face can be a little disconcerting. But I mean, that's one of the reasons why we built societies and created things the way they are, is to avoid that kind of brutish lifestyle. But you can never, I mean, forget where we came from.
Right. I cannot. Also because I live in the countryside. In both countries.
Which is basically the premise of the novel Heart of Darkness.
I actually only read, I read it at school, and I don't think it was all of it. I would be curious to do that, though. It doesn't, like, the protagonist go insane at some point? Oh, Heart of Darkness. Doesn't the protagonist go insane at the end or something like that?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound very convincing.
The idea is sort of like civilized people versus savages, right? Like, you come from a land of civilization, and then you're faced with a group of people that you see as savages, and sort of the contrast between the two environments.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit.
I've seen people criticize predators like wolves or lions for going after other mammals. Well, I mean, that's just silly.
I mean, yeah, give him a salad. See how it goes.
Like the Futurama episode with the vegans who made their
That's
lion
exactly
vegan.
what I was referring to.
We taught this lion to be vegan, and the poor lion is like dying.
I was like super slim. And then I think it started attacking the people that were there, right? If I'm not mistaken.
So,
yeah. Poor lion.
Or people that have vegan cats or dogs. Well, I can tell you, my dog is not a vegan.
I've seen a video about that. Like, there was this woman saying, "Oh, look, I taught my dog to choose a salad over the hamburger," and then she's filming, and the dog chooses the hamburger. Obviously, she's like, "No, what are you doing? This is not what I taught you." Like, sure, it's a dog.
That honestly, that could qualify as like animal abuse.
It is.
Force them to eat something.
It is animal abuse. It's funny because these people usually are the ones that claim to be pro-animals and whatnot. It doesn't seem like to be very pro-animals to me.
Emperor of Cheese got modded for misogynies.
Again?
All out.
Sir.
Used the phrase "crazy woman."
Crazy woman. It's a song. Twitch.
Yeah.
It's a song, Twitch. Crazy woman. Crazy woman. Isn't that like? Yeah, I think that's the song, right?
Yeah.
So everyone agrees. Everyone agrees. There's a little bit of agrees when everyone agrees. Everyone agrees.
Oh, you know what? You might be thinking of a Pretty Woman. There is a song called "Crazy Woman," but the way you sung that was "Pretty Woman."
I was intentionally changing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was intentional. I thought it was clear. Oops. No. It was obviously intentional.
Oh, sure.
It was. No, it was really intentional. I know it's. I'm not that dense. Come on, I know this song. Not all of it, but this part I know. This part is pretty famous, so I know this at least.
Because sometimes when I make references to things, you don't
That's
understand
true.
what I'm talking about.
That's true. That's true. I give you that. teeth.
They should do a parody of that though. The Pretty Woman
Movie or the song?
song. Crazy woman walking down the street. Crazy woman, the kind I like to flee from. Crazy woman.
No, that makes you flee, crazy woman. Or makes you want to flee also. Can work. Makes you want to flee.
I don't believe you. It must be true. No one can be as crazy as you.
Nice. I'm going to play your rights for this song if you don't mind. Before someone else does. Because I think it's got potential. In 20 years maybe from now. Not today.
You have to train the AI and have Hypello sing it. Crazy woman.
Oh, I cannot sing though. I've never heard a Hypello sing.
Miss Yuna, crazy woman, don't you see?
Miss Yuna, you're a crazy summoner.
Crazy woman, what can I do for you?
How the horns looking? I think it's pretty decent. They look pretty good. They look pretty well. Okay. Basically, I'm introducing just to talk about what I'm doing. I'm introducing some highlights where they're needed. I don't want Ifrit to have like very nice hair though. This is probably also too nice. Like nice shiny hair. Or mane, probably not.
He just used pomade on it.
Yeah, I think the summoner was feeding it just the best icon or eidolon food.
Well, he's styling it. He's got to look good for Shiva.
This is something I've always been thinking though. It's like, well, Ifrit's the most obvious Shiva partner because it's, you know, fire and
Nice.
she's ice. Yeah. So, although it doesn't make any sense. That's what I've been thinking.
I always
I've
wondered why
always
they made
thought so.
Shiva a woman.
I don't know. Isn't Vishnu the guy? Or is Shiva also a guy?
Shiva is male.
Okay.
In fact, he's the supreme being.
Wasn't it like the Lord of Chaos or something? Maybe I'm getting fixed with something else.
Yeah, he's known as the Destroyer.
Right. Miss Shiva, what can I do for you? Do not destroy me, Miss Shiva, please.
Miss Shiva, why did they censor you for this release?
Why what?
Nothing. I said, why did they censor you for this release?
Ah! Miss Shiva, why are you showing your naked parts?
That's what they did for FF8 Remastered, is they censored Siren in
Yeah.
the original game.
Yeah. I mean, I think they were already pretty censored compared to the original release, weren't they?
I don't think so.
No? Are you sure?
But I do know...
At least in the European version. I think I remember that.
I can kind of understand it a little bit because, like, in the original, Siren is just kind of like wearing a bikini, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like totally objectionable. But when you actually look at the original Siren, it looks like she's naked with pubic hair. That's how they
yeah.
made her.
Yeah. Yep. So basically now I am emphasizing the various corners here. I might have to lighten up. No, maybe not. The color here a bit. I don't know if overlay is enough. Also.
Welcome back, Fiddle. You're playing Yahtzee? I haven't played that in forever.
It's some sort of game I've always seen but never played.
It's a dice game.
Right. I don't play dice games.
You just roll a dice and you have to make certain combinations to score points.
Okay, so it's all based on luck?
Yeah, I guess.
I see. Luck are not my type of game.
Just like
Luck
Yu-Gi-Oh!
games. Right.
Did you go first? Then you win.
If you know how to play, yes, pretty much. If you're me, probably not. Doesn't change anything. Because I don't have a broken deck.
You and I haven't played Master Duel in a while, where I used to stomp you.
Yeah, that's that has had a very positive impact on my mental health. not playing it. I mean, yeah, this is too stark.
Remember when you got that, you downloaded like, yeah, I'm gonna get back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and then you're like,
Yeah.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
make
too
fun
much.
of you because I definitely feel the same way.
I would like to, but yeah, no. Not with the kind type of people that are playing it now. No. If I play, I want to have fun. I don't care if I don't win, but I do care if I always lose. If there is no way for me even to play the game, then yeah, I'm not okay with it. At that point, it becomes very
new cards have come out since we played.
very not fun at that point. So.
I haven't kept up with the metagame that's going on. I'm gonna take a look.
Take a look, sir. Let's take a
Dark
look.
Magician, the Knight of Dragon Magic. Interesting. Dark
The only
Magician
thing they
writing-
should do is the only thing they're not doing. That's updating the card design and getting rid of those horrible drawings. Honestly,
Which ones?
all of them. The original. I don't know.
Well, I
most
thought
of
you
them are
liked-
pretty.
I was gonna say I thought you liked the new ones.
The new ones, yes. The old ones, no. That's what I mean.
This
Like
card is
the
pretty
old ones.
interesting, though. Dark Magician riding Curse of Dragon on his neck.
I cannot visualize that.
I can show you an image.
When I'm done. I'm sorry for being so not responsive today.
Dismissive.
Yeah, I'm dismissive. But if I don't finish this, I'm gonna be
Angry.
very humiliated. I would
get it.
rather finish it today. I'm gonna have to get rid of these though. Like, this is too much.
What? They re-released Animadorned Archosaur? I might pick up a couple of those. I love playing dinosaurs.
Are you that old? Oh, in the game.
Who doesn't like dinosaurs?
I like dinosaurs. I like
In fact, you made a couple
dinosaurs.
for my game.
Yes. I actually shared
Including-
the Zebrasaur a while ago on Reddit. I'm gonna go and see how it performed.
And you need to update it for me.
Sorry, not the Zebrasaur. I shared the Magma Raptor.
This is a Magma Raptor.
Magma Raptor. Z Magma Raptor.
So I looked up one of your things, because I know your Reddit tag,
Okay.
and one of
Which-
them
which
got
one?
taken down
Really? Where? What's this? It's Ifrit. Which one?
on digital art.
Oh, he did? Why?
The dragon.
Yeah, why?
It seems you included links or social media handles. Remember, you can add personal links in your profile. If you are crediting someone else and linking to their socials, e.g. you are linking to a reference on Instagram, the mods may approve your post, but please make sure it only contains someone else's socials, not yours. Thank you.
Can you do it? Next time I'm gonna have you do it. Man, Reddit sucks though. Like, you cannot promote yourself in any way.
But you didn't. I don't think you included any links from what I
No, probably because I put the at the Art of Nemo. But what if that's my username? Yeah, that's my username. That's how I sign myself everywhere because of consistency. Whatever. I don't know. Reddit sucks.
But that's like a watermark. How is that like a link to your socials? That's just saying who made it.
Whatever. I thought they would take it down, not because of that, but hey. Just because it was mine, but hey, okay. I mean, like, play Age of Empires 2, but I don't play competitive with people I don't know. I understand. Just play party with some friends against them, and with them against the bots. Yeah, Age of Empires is fun. Age of Empires.
Reddit is garbage.
Yeah,
Accessible.
you can't. Yeah, you cannot do much on Reddit really. I thought I would share like all that and other things also, but they keep getting taken down. So, like, what's the problem if I share the what's it called, the time lapse of the mimic that I made? But I don't think it got approved, did it? It's one of the last ones, probably the second last or something.
You posted a time lapse of the mimic when?
Today.
Oh,
A while
I see
ago.
one from
Like,
4 days ago.
no, I posted one today too.
I don't see it.
Nice, got removed then. How did you see the one that got removed, by the way? If it got removed.
I clicked on it.
Because I saw that there was a comment, and the comment was from like the auto mod.
Okay.
It's saying that they removed it. Or it's saying that the post is awaiting moderator approval.
Oh,
but
okay. Maybe
not
it's just
showing.
maybe it's just waiting for approval. Then who knows? Maybe they didn't already ban me or moderate me. I hate being moderated. I generally go and read the rules for places where I post, but I mean, just a bare minimum of just posting my own stuff. Otherwise, man, it becomes very punishing. Honestly, maybe a little too much.
Well, I mean, how else are you supposed to get exposure besides posting?
Right,
places to
like,
get exposure?
I have no idea. That's why I'm doing it. So whatever. Fine. Because I've not been marketing myself enough these years. So well, these years, this last year, I guess. After I went back to drawing, so I thought, hey, well, there's Reddit. I have an account. Let's try. Nope. That's not what the Reddit people think. Wait, I think you phased out. Substance Painter doesn't like my computer.
Dragon guarding the 100 apples.
What? What's that? Can you say it again, Chase? I think you got stuck a second.
Ringo Worm, the dragon guarding the 100 apples.
What is that?
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh.
Firewall
Interesting.
Dragon Singularity. This one looks pretty cool.
It's Ringo Dragon because Ringo means apple in Japanese, I guess.
Let's Ringo Worm, the dragon guarding the 100 apples.
Yes. 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 That's what I said. More or less.
Albion, the Sanctifier Dragon. This one's pretty neat.
We're almost done with this layer, and then it's just a shine. Yeah, should be should be done soon.
Substance is very awesome, though you need a computer that can handle it. Like my Substance Painter crashes so often if I have other apps open.
It's a complicated
never used
software.
Substance Painter.
I think it's for painting on the 3D model directly and creating materials for that. Something
Are you
like
sure?
that.
Because Fiddle is the one using it. Fiddle, do you do 3D modeling?
I think Substance Painter is for that. As far as I know. Might be wrong, but that's what I remembered. I want this to be kind of matte, so not too much shine. Not too shiny. Let's go. Yeah, we're almost there. Phew. Man, this is taxing. Was easier to do the Wyvern than Ifrit. Hopefully it's gonna pay off. The Wyvern was easier. Maybe because of Wyvern. This is a because Ifrit. Huh.
Not much, but I texture others as well as my own avatars for VR chat. I see.
Ooh. I see. Yeah, I don't know. It's not software I've ever used. I know. I think Cheese uses it. He might have mentioned it. Right? Was it him saying it gets stuck?
It was Fiddle saying it gets stuck. You need to use a VR chat and use the Hypello as your avatar.
What's a VR chat exactly?
Virtual reality chat.
So it's like just a video, not video.
You wear a VR headset and you talk to other people using their VR headsets using avatars.
Oh, okay, man. I'm so behind. I didn't know it was a thing.
Really?
No, I didn't.
Been around for a while.
No, I'm not really into it, so that's probably why. Okay. Whew. Okay, this. Stop getting out of this. Okay, I'm gonna fix a few things. Probably a little too much here. It's looking good though. Give it a good look. Let's see if I add. Might even darken it. No, we'll see. Now I'm going to add some glow. I'm going to have to take, what is it? Where is it? This. I'm going to have to add some glow here and there. Shine.
A social game basically filled with furries and people that are high/drunk every day. Yeah, that was my perception of it as well.
You know what? I'm not going to do it. How nice. That sounds blissful. Isn't it? Isn't it blissful? Probably not. This must be definitely not like this. Now I'm gonna go over all these and make sure they glow. Slow glow. Big glow.
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin? Bitcoin glow? Glow coin.
Bitcoin glow. Glow coin. There we go.
Glow
There's a new
coin.
shit coin we can put on the market.
I mean, why not?
You can turn anything into a coin and sell it and have idiots buy it.
Yeah, very much. You mean wise investors?
Right, yeah. Hello, wise investors. Today I'm introducing Dickcoin.
Do you know? Oh man, have I already shared with you Roger? You know Roger?
Roger.
Yeah.
Roger who?
Roger, the Honest Trailers guy.
I don't think. No.
No, then it's something I'm gonna have to share, or you look it up on YouTube. It's awesome. Oh man, those are like the best, the best comedy I've seen in years. It's basically a guy, Roger. Obviously, that's not his real name. Talking about a lot of topics, including coffee or caffeine, Bitcoin, you name it, a lot. Actually, I forgot to do something. That was stupid. Boop, 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 boop. Now it glows. Now it slow glows.
Snow globes.
It's snow globes.
Did you ever have a snow globe as a kid?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. Pretty sure I did this. This is something I kind of remember having. Not very often though. It probably didn't last long before I broke them. What I really wanted was a lava lamp that I never got.
I think I had one, yeah. I don't think it lasted long.
Okay, I'm liking how it's glowing now. It's better than before. Now that I actually removed the needless parts. Needy dash parts. There. He's on fire. This guy really is on.
Wow.
He is on fire, literally.
They
He's
introduced
literally-
new Gate Guardian cards.
I don't know what that is. Especially name-wise. I might have even seen them, but I don't know. Name-wise,
original-
consider my bad memory. So you gotta consider
Well,
that.
Gate Guardian, yeah, that was like, it was the mixture of the three: Sangha, Kazejin, Suijin. I don't know
I
if you
likely
remember
forgot. So the horns are gonna glow because yes, we're not gonna create too much of a tension point.
Because yes.
Yes, that's a valid reason.
Alright.
You don't need real reasons anymore. Just wanting is enough. The fact that I want it is in and of itself a valid reason. Isn't it how it works now?
Game Freak.
Right? They told me this is how it works in the modern world. Are you telling me they lied to me? It should be pretty accurate representation of what's going on these days.
I believe that there's a lot of liars in this world.
Oh no. You're saying I cannot have faith in humanity or the like?
Well, you know what that calls for.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
I don't have lack of faith. I actually am asking. That's not lack of faith.
Asking what?
If I can
Should
trust
you have
people.
faith in humanity? No, don't have faith in humanity ever. There's your tip for the day.
Oh, I am so sad. This makes me sad.
Miss Yuna, I'm a nihilist.
Miss Yuna, do you know Friedrich Nietzsche?
I was getting ready to make that joke. Miss Yuna, I just read Beyond Good and Evil.
That's you know what? I've never read it apart from like reading something at school. I want to read. I'm curious. I don't want to become a nihilist, but did
I
you?
read all of his books.
I'm curious about that and well, damn it, the other one. There's another one I want to read. It's pretty famous. I forgot the name of it. God damn, can't remember right now. Can you name a few?
Of Nietzsche's books?
Yes.
Beyond Good and Evil, Thus Spoke Zarathustra.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, is that the one you were thinking of?
Yeah. Very curious about that, actually. He's on fire. He's on fire. I'm also gonna add.
All of his books are worth reading. Like, if you want to read Human, All Too Human, Twilight of the Idols, on the genealogy of morality.
Yeah, Twilight of the Idols is another one. Is another one that interests me. Also very curious about that. If that's the one I'm thinking about, because I didn't know the name of that one in English, honestly. But I think it's that one. Okay, hey, this is not looking bad. I'm liking it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add the shine now, like the actual shine, and then I'm done. That and a little bit of atmosphere. Oh, the fire then.
But you are part of humanity. You know faith yourself. Well, to be fair, if you're part of humanity, doesn't mean that you, like, if you're part of the group, doesn't that mean you have like a more accurate analysis of the group?
I guess
it would be different if you were non-human and said you can't trust humans because, well, then you would have less contact with them. But if you are human, you're part of that group and you have contact with them, and therefore can make more interesting judgments.
Yes, that's right. I think I had a pattern on these cuffs at some point. I lost it. Damn it.
Put hieroglyphs on there.
What?
Put hieroglyphs on the cuffs.
I would have to look them up. That takes time. It's not for being lazy. It's because I have to finish it because I said so. Maybe I will add it later. But yeah, it's something like that. I would like to add something like mystical. Obviously. As you can see, I'm also using hard brush here because I like the effect of the shine that's giving this kind of texture. It's pretty neat.
Which just because you always post that. There you go. There's your response.
What, you got moderate again?
No.
Okay. Baynock eats Wilbur. Wild boar. Wild boar.
Sounds like an emo kid would say, I'm not a conformist like everyone else. Cheese, were you emo when you were younger? I feel like you were. You have that look about you.
You know what? Maybe he was. You're right. I was not.
I'm not even joking. I feel like he could be, based on the way he looks.
I'm not gonna add hieroglyphs for now. This needs to be a different color.
Cheese, have you ever worn black eyeliner?
Jesus. That would be sad. Okay, there you go. This color is better.
Have you ever wanted a goth girlfriend?
The what? You said a cowgirl?
I mean, who doesn't, right?
Wait. What was that?
A goth girlfriend?
A goth? No, never had. Almost, but not. No, almost though. Went close to it. Went close to that.
No, but I wore darker clothing, had long hair. I was more punkish, and no, I didn't wear black eyeliner, and I did not paint my nails. I mentioned wanting a goth girlfriend at some point. I had a good reading on that. But that doesn't make me emo like Nemo. Oh, yeah, emo is in Nemo's name.
Touche.
Who hasn't wanted that, Chase? I guess Nemo.
Because not emo.
But I mean,
and emo.
You have a girlfriend, though. You could just ask her to dress up like a goth.
Who, Fiddle? Oh, yeah.
Just have her dye her hair black and, make her...
Well,
wear
didn't she
black
paint...
makeup.
Where is she? Didn't she paint her nails black? So it's kind of half goth, I guess.
You have her wear black stockings and a black miniskirt. I mean, goth is just more like a look than anything at this point.
Yeah.
Nemo, ask your wife. I don't think
Sure.
she would do that.
No, I don't think so. You're like, what? Are you insane? Like, yeah. Probably at this point. I would say yes.
I guess technically in Japan, would you consider like Lolita to be gothic? Because they had that for a while, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a valid point.
It's a similar style.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. It's in the ballpark. This to be the usual nonsensical shine that's on one side and the other.
You meant he should ask his wife to look like a goth? I think Nemo's a little old for that.
Fiddle, you paint your nails black, get wrecked, man. Men don't paint their nails.
Well, Fiddle also wore a maid's outfit, so...
That's true. So are you a gothic girl, Fiddle? Now? Do you identify as a gothic girl?
Fiddle, are you fat?
No, I think you already said he's not.
I feel like
We're not gonna...
pretty normal to
Don't
eat
worry,
really
we're not gonna fat
gothic.
shame you if so.
Well,
Show.
no, not gothic, Fiddle. Kawaii, yeah. That's kind of
Kawaii,
what
right?
Japanese culture is all about.
Oh yeah. Ugh. We started on that.
That's why you see women with like cat ears and maid's dresses on sidewalks trying to get you to come to a cafe.
Thank God, not where I live. I don't really have that kind of... There's not much of an anime culture there, honestly. Not very much. Maybe tomorrow
In
in...
Oita?
Yeah, like almost zero.
Well, Oita,
There are still that...
isn't Oita... Isn't Oita a lot more rural compared to like...
Oh,
Tokyo
100%.
and whatnot? Yeah,
100%.
so that probably would not appeal to the people that live there.
Yeah, that's why nobody goes there.
I honestly think a lot of like cultural conceptions of Japan are based off of Tokyo and not the rest of Japan.
Yeah. I don't think the average person has an idea what Japan actually is. Would be pretty shocked by some things.
You can't even build fat. I guess you are like Nemo then.
Oh yeah, I can't. Although I've been gaining weight consistently now that I finally can't eat and I'm not sick, and I am going to the gym, so at least that. They give me a pretty beefy routine, so it's actually a nice, like a very nice gym. I think it's 2 years old, and so maybe basically a toddler, and it's like everything is new. All the machines are new, and the people there are pretty cool. So it's nice.
I don't
Nice
like going
place.
to gyms.
You don't like?
No. I feel like I get distracted going to gyms. That's why I do all my training at home.
Well, I would, but I do not have any tool here, like anything, and for what I need at least a rack, and I'm not gonna buy a rack for staying here at my mom's place for a few months.
Oh, I could use a rack too.
But I do have a weight machine and a treadmill.
Oh yeah, treadmill is not something I have to use. Like I actually don't have to use it, or have to not use it. I have to refrain because otherwise, I'm gonna burn even more calories. That would be counterproductive.
Ladies,
right.
if you've got a rack, DM me after the stream.
Why, ladies?
Huh?
Did you say ladies?
Yeah?
Why just ladies?
I don't want men with racks to DM me.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess.
The only reason to move to Japan would be to get an abandoned house if you're out of cash. It depends on where you're at, because that still might be expensive.
Yeah. Actually, probably it's going to be. Although, you mean home prices are not as expensive as you might expect. Honestly, they're more expensive here. At least in the Oita area. I don't know about the rest. It's kind of affordable. The problem is not that. The problem is that you get what you pay for. So,
All right.
pretty cheap-looking homes that are kind of bad. You're probably gonna have to trash them.
You could live in the city like a tuna fish and like be stacked upon one another.
Oh yeah,
if you wanted to.
I would love to, but for some reason, I don't feel compelled to. Part of me would
Ace
like
gets
to.
distracted by the girl in yoga pants setting up her camera to shame him for looking. Well, that's something I do try to avoid by not going to the gym.
I can't because the yoga class is outside or in another area, not where you train with weights. Probably intentionally because of that.
Well, he's talking about women that come in wearing yoga pants and are doing lifting and things like
Oh, that exists. That is a problem.
that. In America, yeah.
Oh, here too. I was saying, yeah, that's a thing that I experienced.
And they set up cameras to capture it and then shame men who are looking at their butt.
Oh, not that. No, not that. That part, no. Thankfully. Did they actually do that there? Did they do it intentionally to shame people?
I personally think a lot of them do to generate, interactions. Some of them might just be working out, but
Wow, I see.
I say that because I don't understand the idea of like, hey, I'm going to take a video of you to shame you and then post it on the internet for other people to see. Like, just say, hey, don't do that. You don't need to actually post it online just to make other people upset and angry. That's the part I don't get. Why can't you just resolve it personally rather than bringing other people in it?
That is a valid point. I don't know. I've never seen it. I would have to think about it, but I think it's pretty ridiculous. Like you set up the camera just to shame someone. Like why? Like why do you care? Also, if you do it, it's obvious that someone will look. Whatever.
I don't know. That's just something. Maybe I come from a different generation or period, but I don't understand the idea of like you have a bad interaction with somebody, so you're going to film them to try to ruin their lives even more. Like I've had plenty of bad interactions with people out in public before, but I don't try to ruin their lives over it.
Right? Who cares? I mean, it
What about your
happens.
day?
Yeah, it's gonna happen, and so whoever cares.
It's like,
Oh no, this guy flipped a middle finger at me while I was driving. I gotta go hunt him down and put his face on the camera and say, hey, look what this jackass did to me while we're driving. Everyone cancel him. Find his employer and try to get him fired. Like, who cares?
Revengeful. Pointlessly revengeful. Also, like, why would you do that? Like, who cares, really? Like, you don't even know this person. And the world is full of assholes, so whatever, just go your way. Go about your day and forget about that. But some people just cannot let things go or slide.
no, that's true. A lot of people do take things very personally to the point that they want to do anything they can to wreck you because they just can't accept, like, okay, these things happen, might as well move on. A lot of people just can't accept something bad or defeat or whatever, so they have to get in the last word.
Okay, they're happy. Good for them. Not for people who know them, though.
I mean, I'm for the most part, I just ignore them. Like, if you want to think you won in your mind, go ahead. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'll wake up the next day and forget this ever happened.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, why would you care in any case? Man, I'm being really silent, but we're almost done, so hopefully it's gonna
Oh,
be
you're
worth
focusing. I'm the one doing the talking today, I guess.
it. Thank you. Yeah, but this is almost done, so. I don't need this much. After
Jeez,
the
check
stream,
your
like,
DMs.
who? Me?
Cheese.
Oh, cheese.
Tell me what you think of the sprite. It's not, the coloring shading is not finished yet, but what do you think of the overall shape?
I think if I can give you my personal opinion, I think it's fine, and you should just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, thanks.
This is my personal unbiased opinion about it. Of course, it's unbiased to the tangency. It's like those optimistic people. It's like, oh, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. You're doing fine. Blah blah blah. Man, I hate that like toxic optimism.
It's like the Keanu Reeves meme, the one where it's like, I ain't reading all that, so I'm happy for you, or sad that happened.
Yeah. Man, this thing is more complicated than the Wyvern. Well, it is clearly more complicated than the Wyvern. But I'm happy I was able to do it at least. This has been on my, or in my back burner for, I don't know, ever. Years and years. Since 2008. So imagine that. Because I've been wanting to illustrate a summon, especially Ifrit and Shiva. So from tomorrow, we're gonna do Shiva, I think.
Oh boy.
Oh boy,
It's waifu time.
Yeah, I've done a lot of waifus recently for Chase.
Evo's
So
got some experience.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm an
on
experienced
3.
waifu drawer now. Waifu drawer. So yeah. Get ready, get wrecked, ladies and gentle ladies and men, or not so gentle men and ladies.
Wait till you guys see the Lamia that Nemo made for me.
Also the Harlow tree. The hell am I doing here? Wait. Oh. Am I the only one saying Lamia with awe?
I kind of go back and forth. I say Lamia.
Because if I say Lamia, it sounds lame, so I don't.
It sounds lame. Yeah.
I get that. I don't know what the correct pronunciation is.
Neither. Oh, woof. Yes, doggy. There's a barking
It
dog.
probably is Lamia because it is from Greek.
Greek, right?
There's a painting of the Lamia where her legs are snake tail, but she still has a butt. That's interesting.
Well, fetish.
Well,
Artist
I mean,
fetish.
this is from this is from 1890.
Yeah.
I guess that still probably holds, but
The artist
by
fetish.
Isabel
Fetish.
Lillian Logue.
Maybe I should have used. Oh man, maybe I should have used this instead of pink for this. Okay, never mind.
Isabel
Lillian
Lillian Logue was an English Victorian painter known for her oil and watercolor portraits as well as posters and stained glass designs.
By she.
You know what's
That's
really
interesting.
interesting is a lot of people talk about like the sexualization of women in art, but a lot of those are done by women,
Oh yeah. Totally.
especially like in anime.
Yep. Less so nowadays, probably. I mean, it's becoming a both genders thing, but yeah, in the past it was mostly women painting female, drawing and painting female anime. I know a lot of. Like you take Riku Takahashi. That's not sexualized though. It's still kind of funny, but still, she was drawing like boobs. So, for
Well, yeah,
Ranma.
I mean, a lot of them draw big boobs on their characters.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just what they like. Maybe that's what they want.
It could be. So them and cheese have a like in common. Sorry, cheese.
Cheese has big boobs.
No, a like in common.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I do too.
I like medium. No, I don't want to get banned. Let's stop here. I don't want to get banned.
As
I
long
didn't
as you
say
don't
that.
like small. That's
No,
weird.
not small. Small is weird, yeah. Probably.
No offense to the women that have them, but
It's accepted. I'd say it's accepted. Alright. Whew. Man, this
there we
thing.
go.
I think, yeah, just the last touches now, and then I'm probably gonna refine it off stream, like before posting it or anything, because it's gonna need something. I don't know exactly what, but it will need some little refinements here and there. Not much though.
Geez, Nemo doesn't I don't think Europeans have like cup sizes like the way we do.
Yeah, but it's different. Like it's a different different values.
Like if I say A cup or B cup, I don't think
No. They go by number here.
Yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, or first, third, first, second, third, blah blah, so on and so forth.
Damn Europeans! You just need to use all of our systems.
No, I like metric.
Screw the metric system.
I like metric. Sorry, I don't like imperial. I cannot get my wrap my head around imperial. It's too complicated. Everything is like a
Well, you
quarter of everything
could.
else. It's like you divide. You continue to divide, right? Half and half and half and half and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Just saying. Imperial system took us to the moon, but whatever, bro.
I don't know. I don't care. Whatever works. Whatever you're used to. Okay. Let's see.
So what's an A cup? Are you joking?
I am excused. Whoa, shit. I was about to drop my cup. Speaking of cups.
Speaking of A cup,
Speaking of a cup, I was about to drop a cup. That would have not been nice, though. Not very much so.
yeah, Ifrit
Not
was
very
thirsty. Please, sir, can I have some water?
Ishura, I am very thirsty.
Do you
Okay.
think if Ifrit tried to drink water, it would just immediately turn the skin?
Yeah. Vaporize. So I'm gonna do give it a little bit of atmosphere, and then I'm gonna the fire is gonna take like 5 minutes because it's just fire, and then it's done. So another maybe 10 minutes or so, 15. But I will finish this. I think it's pretty good. It turned out pretty well, honestly. So could have been better, maybe. Yeah, if I had I done it like not streaming, it would have been a little better, maybe. So maybe I will refine some things, but I like it. It looks like it right
Maybe.
now. Maybe.
You said maybe 3 times in 2 sentences.
Because I'm not sure.
You're just like me when I write.
I'm not sure. I like the thing that Chase hates. Not like this though.
What do I hate?
This. The fog. You always... I'm not adding fog to yours, usually. Not much. Just a little separation because you don't like it. I know you remove it. It's not even fog. It's like atmospheric perspective. Basically, it becomes bluer. Like, everything becomes bluer as it goes into the distance.
I don't hate it, but
Yeah, you don't need
Whatever.
it. You don't need it
Yeah.
in your game anyway. It looks weird. So
I think it's unnecessary.
yeah. I just like to add it. Like, this is not gonna be used in a game anyway. Maybe I'll make
Who
a
knows?
summons pack. Who knows?
I can't call it Ifrit though.
I don't think so.
Hey everyone, do you want to fight the fire demon?
Yeah. It's a fire demon. It's a fire demon.
This is my new boss, Fret It.
Fret it. Fret it. Don't fret it.
Reddit. That's the Reddit for fire demons, Fret It.
Yeah. Fret it. There you go.
Now we know who's been causing the Canadian wildfires.
Fret?
Ifrit.
Yeah. Must be him. Him or one of his friends. Other fire demons.
Damn it, Ifrit, stop reducing the air quality, please.
Ifrit, please stop polluting the air, or we're gonna have to fine you.
I always think about that. Like, wouldn't it just be awful to live in the world of Final Fantasy if you're a normal person? It's the same thing,
Probably.
like, when you... Like, if you're, like, in a Godzilla movie, could you imagine being a normal person with kaiju running around? Like, what's the point of...
I can imagine it because I had dreams about it, so yeah. Like, nightmares, usually. Some of them are cool,
why
though.
even why even bother investing in infrastructure? Who cares? It's gonna be blown
Oh
up
yeah,
next
at
week.
that point, like, whatever. It's gonna be wiped away the first kaiju attack. So, whatever. Okay. This blue line is just to separate everything from the background. It's not even too much probably. It's just a stylistic thing that I add. And then I erase away.
Dude, I said the same thing that goes for Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. It would stink if you were some regular guy on Tatooine. Actually, like, if you watch the Obi-Wan show, there's little bits of that. Not much, but there is, like, normal people and the way the Empire interacts with them, and it does seem, like, pretty terrible.
Yeah. That goes.
Like when the Black Sith lady just, like, beheads that random woman who was questioning her.
Yeah. It seems a little arbitrary. Just a little bit. Not much. Just a little bit. Okay. This is done, and then I wanna work on the line art. On coloring the line art real quick. And then it's done. Yep. I'm gonna revise it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add some more hair probably, or even no, I don't know. It could be
And you have to
fine.
change one of the hands to be making the V for victory sign.
Da, 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 da.
And put a little speech bubble next to him saying "Yatta."
Yatta! Which means I did it. Nothing more than that. So
Well, doesn't it depend on the context?
no,
I
it
mean,
means
like you did it too.
oh yeah, I mean did it. It means did it. Whoever did it. Whoever did it. Okay. Ooh. I keep pasting. So this is the color we got from the other one. I keep pasting it. Mistaken. At some point, I will paste something that's embarrassing. I'm pretty sure. Because of my keyboard, I will paste something that's extremely embarrassing. I'm gonna have to hide myself underground to escape shame.
The Naboo is probably better. I mean, unless you're a Gungan, that would suck.
Gun.
Imagine you like you talk to a genie and you have him grant a wish, and the wish is, I want to be in the Star Wars universe. And he grants it, and you get reincarnated as Jar Jar Binks. Like, well, you got your wish. You're in Star Wars. You're just
Maybe you should have been more specific. See?
Hello, Feligits. Misa no si.
For some reason, I can see Jar Jar being stuck in like a high pillow.
They probably get along.
Oh yeah.
Are you Miss Yuna? Misa no, Miss Yuna.
Mish me. What can I do for you? There is a little mistake there. I gotta erase that. I'm gonna erase this. This is not. What? Oh man, I already cheated. Okay, I'm gonna have to rework it. Oh, that's why. Oh, it wasn't.
Go for a Jedi Master or a Senator? Maybe not. I feel like both of those would lead to very terrible lives, actually.
And very terrible deaths. Deaths, probably. Yeah, I would not think a Jedi lives long in Star Wars. You know, being a mercenary and having to fight. That sort of stuff.
Well, we
Pretty
thought
much.
Luke would have like a happy ending, and then the sequel trilogy happened.
I am still pretending that does not exist, so please don't mention that. I'm still acting as if that does not exist. So, I would like to keep my illusion. Or delusion.
But somehow Palpatine has returned.
Oh, that never happened either. Things I don't like, I usually pretend do not exist. So,
I get it, it's headcanon, yeah.
this is hard to even apply this to. Ooh, man.
I just go with Legends. Oh, is that what they recalled the expanded universe or extended universe novels? Is the Legends series?
My back hurts.
And quite frankly, they just stole a lot of the ideas from those anyway. Like even the idea of Palpatine being a clone was something that was in the books before it was in the movie.
No, was he a clone?
Yeah.
So he was not.
Palpatines.
Oh, he was not the original Palpatine.
Well, I think the Palpatine that Vader killed was the original, but they cloned versions of him because they already had cloning technology.
Oh,
So
right.
They just made a bunch of Palpatines.
Oh, how nice! Imagine that.
Didn't Luke originally marry and have kids? Yeah, he married Mara Jane Skywalker.
Watson. Oh,
No, but she was also a redhead.
maybe it's a common name for redheads.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to?
Someone got moderated. You got moderated when you said that.
I
Not
did.
really, no, not really moderated, but you got cut off.
Oh.
You were saying who doesn't want a redhead what?
I said, who doesn't want a redheaded wife with children?
Right. With or without children.
Well, you have children with her, preferably without children when you meet her.
Alright.
Yeah, they were cheese.
Keys. I think I'm pretty much done. Now I really am. I don't like the color this hair has there. It's a little weird. I might fix it in post-production, let's say, before I actually turn this into a t-shirt or something, but overall, I think this is the final Ifrit. Alright, fire. I think Ifrit's done. Fire. Fire's gonna be quick. I'm just gonna add some variation of that. Probably just color some parts. Or a different. Wait. Why is it doing that?
What time is it there?
11 past minutes. Past minutes. 5 minutes past 11. past minutes, 5:11.
11 past minutes. 11.
Yeah, you can tell I'm not focusing on anything. I'm not
I want
focused.
to go to bed soon.
Yes, I want to go to bed soon. But first, this needs to be done. This needs to be
Almost
done. Yeah, it's pretty much finished now. Just have to add some fire here. Some shine to the fire. And that's it. Fire is pretty easy to get. What is it doing? Or to do pass. Is this passing? Yes. So it's gonna have an overlay. And overlay is gonna be like this. I'm gonna remove it for real quick.
Jeez, I sent you that sprite, and you said you wanted me to elaborate on some of the shapes to give it a more readable silhouette. Are you talking about the legs?
What the hell is this?
Because I feel like the head and the body are pretty readable.
Where is the shading? What's wrong with this? Why is it? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to do it manually. Is it? Oh, there you go. Oh, also, is this gray?
Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Is Discord telling other people to update your username? It keeps telling me this.
Yeah, I got it a couple times, but I ignored it. Of course I did. Of course.
We're asking everyone to update to unique usernames from discriminators. You can update yours now. No. I want to use my username as my screen name.
What happened here? What did I just do? Oh, yes. That's what happened.
It's so dumb. It's like you got a username and a handle. Why can't they just be the same thing?
Right.
Over the legs, maybe the head. The head is more subjective, but the leg breakup would help. I mean, maybe, but I don't really know how else to do that because it's a side view. Maybe I'll show Nemo and you can give me some advice.
Oh, yeah, it's fine as it is. It's nice. No, I'm teasing you. Yeah, I'll take a look. Because I'm pretty much done with this now. What is it doing? Why is it not acting there?
I mean, I could space the legs, but the problem is when you do that, the perspective would make it seem like the legs are farther away from the camera than they actually are. That's an issue when you're making like a side view sprite and you're trying to show the perspective of the leg in the background, but if you draw that too far away, it makes it look like in terms of perspective that the legs are wider apart than they are.
Mm-hmm. All right, red, dark red. Oops, forgot this. This is, I think it's done. I'm probably gonna check it again tomorrow when I have actual colors when I can see them, because I can't now. You guys can, but I can't because I've got nighttime light set up on my computer. So hopefully it's gonna look decent in any case.
This is the longest stream you've done, I think.
Yeah, but I said I would finish it, so hey, at least you cannot say I don't keep my word. So this is fire enough, yes. Whatever is extra work I will do off stream.
I'm a picky guy at times. No, really, you?
Really now. Okay. Hopefully it looks good on Ifrit. Alright. That's it, everybody. Good lord.
Hooray!
Oh man. I might even go back and, do Ifrit. I can do a vivid pass and increase the depth or something. Maybe not too much. We'll see. I will see tomorrow with actual colors. I think this looks good. I'm sweaty and I'm tired. And my hand hurts like hell. Like really.
I bet.
Yeah, it hurts, and I'm so sweaty that my hands started like on the screen. I think it's pretty good.
Giving you this idea.
No, it's cool. I like it. I love this. I think this is pretty fiery. So, good riddance. If it needs any modification or any extra detail, I will just add it at a later stage. For now, this is very fine. Let me see if I want to rate someone. Sweat equity. Sharing sweat with someone. Chris Abyss, he's got 41. I feel bad rating someone with so many viewers. I'm thinking I'm just going to sleep and that's it. So yeah, let's just close it here. Thanks everybody for following this very long journey. It took 18 hours. Man, 18 hours to do this. So it was quite a journey, but we finished it. And as soon as I'm done cleaning this up, probably on Saturday, maybe I will post it. So yeah, thanks again, and I will see you tomorrow with Shiva. Take care.